Peepla the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as Peepla7 on Twitter and YouTube, Peepla elsewhere on the internet. And my blog is located at purplebutterfly-peepla.blogspot.com. And this is how I went to work today. My hair is not completely done, but nobody knows it. This is what's known as a hide the work style. And someone asked me how I got this particular one, so I figured I'd show it to you because it's complicated as this looks. It took about 5 minutes to style. Okay. Looks like I put a big old bun and a bunch of braids in and all that, right? Well, the trick is the braiding pattern for the tight weave pattern, which is on my blog, there's pictures and detailed instructions, is the pattern I'm using to attach the crochet braids. I've already done my halo, which is this part right here, and I've done 2 sides, a total of 5 braids, I believe. So, this is literally what I'm working with. 2 ponytails here, and 1 right there. Okay, this ponytail is actually the ends of all the braids that are going back, and the halo braid and the 2 on the sides I just put into 2 braids, like Pocahontas. So what you do, I'm going to take this one loose just to show you. Actually, I'm going to take it all down. That way you can see what I'm working with here. Okay. Don't worry, I can yank like this because I got it in here very securely. So, and with this hair, I can actually comb through it. So, if I also go back like this, you will see it's not all the way done. Okay. So what I did is I parted it like towards the side, just because that's where I wanted to part. You could do it in the middle as well. And the hair that's, in the ponytails, those are the ends of all my braids. It's not going into the braid underneath here. Now you want to take this braid and make sure it's low and by your ear. Your ear is going to be your separator, okay? And this would be easier if I stopped getting it tangled up with my ear gear. But you can't hear me without the ear gear, so it's just going to be in the way for a second, right? And it doesn't matter if you do a twist at this point or a braid. You just want to make sure it's by your ear, because that's what gives it the look. And it also doesn't matter if it's an overhand braid or underhand braid. Those do give 2 different effects. You can experiment with it to see what it is that you like better. I actually like the twist better, but I only had 1 hair clip instead of a couple of bobby pins, so I went with a braid this time. Now you're going to gather all the hair in the back, except for the hair that's at the end of the ponytail. Well, actually, no, I actually incorporate that in, so that becomes part of it too. You don't have to, but it gives it a more congruent look if that part's actually part of the blend-in. I have been known to take that and go straight up the middle after doing the part of this style that we're about to do now with the 2 side braids. That gives a whole different effect, but it still looks good, which is the whole point. Okay. Now, after you get this in a braid as loose at the ends or all the way down as you want, you're going to bring it up like this. Now, you're going to take and literally tie it like that, like you're making a knot. But the second tie you're tucking under, and this one you're tucking backwards. And then you're going to take your hair clip or bobby pin or whatever, and you're going to slide it in the back and catch a couple of braids on top of it, so that way it anchors. and get rid of one single flyaway strand if that happens to you. And you're done. That's all I did. Now, the interesting thing about this style is it never comes out exactly the same way twice. It comes out in the general gist, but, you might have to tuck it, or this part might actually loop over, and that gives a different effect, too. If you want it fluffy, just make it looser at the base before you make the braids. And this has been People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube, People of Elsewhere on the Internet. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And also, the more hair you add, like say for instance I did this when I still had this much, if this much hair was done, this much hair was done, and there was only this amount braided back, it will still look the same way but fluffier. So, if you need to hide the work, because let's face it, you might be doing your hair and life happens, and you can't say, oh, well, I can't go, my hair's not done. No, you're not. Okay, I'll be right there. What can I do? Let's grab a scarf. Oh, I know. Boom. 5-minute hairstyle. And it looks good. So y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.